What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mel back at it again, once again with another. Well, it's a little different. I've gone back to Little Cup, but this is a little different, a little bit different for Showdown. Got some Little Cup battles. So let's get started. Let's get it popping. Alright, so we take on my good friend Noah. His channel will be in the description to start off this one. And first, I gotta switch because I did not want to Will-O-Wisp that thing. And he bulked up on me, which was a surprise. I was expecting a knockoff, but hey, it happened. So I'm gonna use Protect. And he goes Drain Punch here, which is actually scary. That was terrifying. But I'm going to use Destiny Bond, and this man's going to Drain Punch me. So, yeah, he's gone. I had to sacrifice my Gravana, but yeah, that thing's a threat. So anyway, heals +1, and oh my god, that just started. Look at the chat going crazy. Like, it was popping off afterwards. So I go in the Punkaboo again. I used the Will-O-Wisp. A mage got a nice Will-O-Wisp off the Fletchling. I always forget because I keep thinking like a Talonflame, but because it's Fletchling and it can get burned. So anyway, he uses Swords Dance on me. It kind of caught me off guard that he uses Swords Dance. He used Swords Dance again. I used Swords Dance. I was expecting him to acrobatics me. I was not expecting to live, but I did live. I lived. And I got the berry juice active, and then I acrobatics and proceed to kill him, which I do get a crit. Honestly, I don't think crit mattered because he did have low enough health. I'm actually going to switch. I stay in the Swords Dance because I didn't expect to live that, and then I'm going to switch expecting the Sucker Punch. And I go in the Punkaboo there because I'm expecting the Sucker Punch now. He uses Earthquake, catching me off guard, but he predicted me to switch. He's going to go out into Snivy, which is okay because I'm going to get this Will-O-Wisp off because it's critical that I get that off. And we move on from there. So I'm going to start using Shadow Sneak. He does get a sub up, and he does activate the Berry Juice, so that's not good for me because he's back to 100%. And that's really broken. I Shadow Sneak, break the sub. He gets a Glare off, slowing me down, but using Priority Shadow Sneak, we shouldn't have any worries. And of course he does use knockoff, which with its low attack, it's not knockoff is not something we'll be worried about. I do get another Shadow Sneak off. He is going to use Leaf Storm to get to +2. He does get to +2, but he is burned, and one more burn will guaranteely kill him. But Shadow Sneak, I had to keep the Pumpaboo a little bit longer. And with that being said, I get Para there, and I'm going to catch. Shockingly enough, he uses Hidden Power. I don't know why he didn't use Shadow Ball to just kill me, but he used Hidden Power, predicting me to switch. I do get Para again. So 2 turns in a row of switching. I do get Para, but then again, during that Snivy, I didn't get Para once. I do live to get the Synthesis off. I get a Shadow Sneak the next turn. He was predicting me. He finally figured out that I'm not switching. I have no point of switching. I go into Timber. And I'm gonna use knockoff. I could have used acrobatics, but I chose not to. I just said screw it. And he's Choice Scarf into Shadow Ball, which is interesting. He goes into Diglett using Memento to lower my attack. And then he goes into Squirrel. Basically, no one knows that he's already lost, and there's nothing he can really do. And that is basically this battle against him. As you see, I get a Mach Punch off. I wasn't expecting to live. He gets a crit, but I do. I have an Abra with Energy Ball, so I'm not worried. I do get an Energy Ball off. I'm surprised that I didn't kill it in one, but I guess I didn't do enough damage, which is okay because we are Sash. We're Sash for a reason. I do catch an Aqua Jet, and I'm not worried. I have a Poniard, and I know it can live one Aqua Jet, so he's dead, and that's all that mattered. And boom, that is battle number 1. Now, moving on to battle number 2. Let me change it to normal because I actually want to talk about it. I got my Timber out against this thing, stupid Elekid. Now, I already battled level 100 Metapod before prior to this one when I was laddering. And he froze me one time on starting out with the Ice Punch and kind of won from there. So this was a revenge battle for me. And starting off, I do well enough to get Para, which is actually good because you gotta remember, Guts, so it's good to get Para, but I actually want to keep that Guts boosted Timber for as long as possible. I do have the Pompaboo there. He does Sucker Punch. That's another, not Sucker Punch, he does Superpower. That's why I did that too, because I know he wants to set up the contrary. Nope, get a Will-O-Wisp off. Major Willow off. I needed to get that off. Although my item, my Eviolite has been knocked off. I'm surprised I'm living, but then again, I didn't burn it, so It was good to get some get a shadow sneak off. He's knocking me off. He's not gonna be able to kill. And with that being said, that was all good. He does get the berry juice active for him. He's actually gonna switch in the shelter, which caught me off guard. I used synthesis, so it was perfect. You're probably thinking, "Oh God, Mel made a play," but no, I just synthesis because I needed more health to deal because I was just stalling that thing out until he died. But he goes in the shelter to shell smash, thinking, "All right, I don't think he can do anything to me." He doesn't know how bullet seeds, so it was perfect. I got 4 bullet seeds off, and that was a good time to get one, especially that crit. 4 bullet seeds off. I switched because I still need that Punkaboo. That, and it's pretty obvious he's gonna psychic. So I was just making a play there, making the best possible play. He's predicting me to use Sucker Punch. Instead, I use Knockoff. Look at me making plays. Anyway, look at me making some smart plays. That really came in handy. This time he gets smarter, uses Knockoff, predicting me to switch. And that was smart. He got smarter, but I have Shadow Sneak, and I think he just comes to a senses like, damn, I should just not. But this Goal Arc here comes a gigantic threat. I missed the Will-O-Wisp, and it kills me with Fire Punch. And that's what this thing literally brought him back. Like I'm just looking at it now that I have all 6 of my pokes. This thing literally brings him back, and the stupid berry does not help. And he Drain Punch gets all of his health back, and I'm just in trouble now. I was hoping I could live 1 Drain Punch to do damage and knock off, but instead, he basically regains all his health back, and he's a gigantic threat, and I'm in danger. Gotta get the acrobatics off. I'm sitting here just hoping I can live 1 Drain Punch so I can get the Berry Juice activate and do an actual acrobatics of power. So we'll get the acrobatics going here. He gets another Drain Punch off, which actually takes all my health, but because as much damage the acrobatics did, I'm guaranteed to kill this thing. So the biggest threat and the thing that almost won him the game, that Goal Arc literally almost won him the game. Now thinking about it, because I was in a position to 6-0 him, but I didn't go into Kurvana. I should have went into Kurvana, but the reason I never went into Kurvana because I have to preserve Kurvana in order to kill not Abra but the Arkin, because Arkin is his trump card. This thing outspeeds me despite being +1, so I have to protect. I have to use protect. Get to +2 because he's guaranteed to outspeed me even at +1. So I had to do it again. Abra, max speed Abra, which I don't think anybody runs. Well, actually everybody runs it. But yeah, so max speed Abra is guaranteed to outspeed me no matter what. But because I use Waterfall, get rid of the Arkin. That was battle GG, and that was. Man, that was just me being smart there. So this time, now this battle here was against some other guy I laddered against. I don't really care for saying his name. Anyway, starting off, I Will-O-Wisp. I actually go dumb here, and this was actually the first battle of the night, and I wasn't making plays after those 2 good battles. You're probably thinking what he was doing. I was actually not making plays this battle. This was the first battle of the night. And I was being real dumb. I was extremely rusty and dumb, and I just literally I let him get to +2, and I willowed him. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing either. You're probably thinking the same thing. What the hell am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I was being stupid, but I do go into Abra. I do scare him out, which my tactic works. Scare him out, so I use Dazzling Gleam, predicting to scare him out, because that's the most damaging move I have. Because Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, and Psychic aren't doing anything to that Houndour. So he has his Abra. He used Shadow Ball. He wins the speed tie. I use Shadow Ball. I just do whatever, And we both get the Spadef drop, and I'm actually gonna switch into Poniard, and he makes a play and Hidden Power Fire me. He makes the play. He's actually going to switch and save it for later, but of course I'm using Knockoff. I don't see the problem. Get the Berry Juice off. He can't activate Berry Juice. Knocks off again, and boom. There we go. And it's just, with Poniard, it's just better to knock off 2 times than try to knock off Sucker, because it's kind of obvious that you can do that. I don't really need Poniard no more, and I can get rid of Poniard. I don't need Poniard no more. I still have Kurvana, and we're all good. We living. Get the acrobatics off. He is guts boosted Mach Punch, so that's gonna do a lot. Berry Juice activates. It's okay. I can just acrobatics now and guaranteedly kill him. Get him out. So now He's down to 3, and his team is pretty good. Freaking Elekid is just a threat, and I'm gone afterwards because just Elekid wild charge kills me. But literally, we go. I see this. This gets on my nerves because Elekid outspeeds Abra, and that's not good because now it's like crap. That Elekid's about to sweep my entire team. Basically, like in the point, and then he has Dazzling Gleam, Ghastly, which makes things even worse. I'm sitting there like I'm about to get swept by this team. This team's about to sweep me. Anyway, there's Elekid here. I do get the Mach Punch off. Mach Punch, and I activate the Berry Juice now, which is unfortunate for me because I was thinking, okay, Mach Punch, get some damage off. Berry Juice activates, and now I'm down to just my Carvanha. I should have used my Destiny Bond Carvanha set and freaking just and killed this thing. I don't know why I didn't do that looking back at this battle, but I didn't do it. And it's okay because I get the +2 because this thing outspeeds even with me at +1. I had to get the +2 guaranteedly killing this thing. Got the crit, which to be honest, I think crit mattered. I think the crit extremely mattered, and I think that's what let me win the game. Abra, even with me at +3, outspeeds Carvanha, oddly enough. So just in case, I am going to get to +4 and guaranteed myself to outspeed this thing to give myself a major victory. And that's how you turn a crisis into victory. And that was the first battle of the night. And that was me being rusty. Now let's go on to this last battle against this man named Dave, which is actually a shockingly good battle. I start off with the Will-O-Wisp because that's lead Punkaboo, lead hazard Punkaboo. It's not a hazard. It's just you willowed and burned because there's so many pokes in LC that are physical. So if you burn them, they're either burn or set up bait to where they use sub, and if you use willow, they're handy because there's so many defoggers. I was just like, there's no point of running like rocks is good, but at the same time there's so many defoggers. And for me, I don't use defog or rapid because only Fletchling gets hammered by rocks, and it's only 25. It's not 50, so it's not as critical for me to run rocks. So I mean to run a defogger or rocks, so I don't. But that's just my team and how it's built. He does get the burn, which makes me angry, and it must be nice to get that burn. Must be nice, and I don't sucker here, which I could have suckered. I should have suckered, honestly. I don't know why I didn't, but I did not sucker. I knocked off because I probably predict him to switch, but he didn't. I lose my Poniard, which sucks because I kind of wanted that thing longer. He goes into this piece of shit right here. I hate this damn thing with this dynamic punch confused. Getting the hacks must be nice because I just hit myself here. I don't even do anything. Timber doesn't do a thing in this battle. Must be nice. Timber doesn't do a thing. I just screw this. We're going into Abra. Psychic is a guaranteed kill, so of course he's gone. I don't know why he's not running Focus Sash. I guess he's Choice Bandit. Who cares? He goes. This thing, I use Energy Ball. He is Sash, and he gets a +2. He used Rock Polish. He is Sash, Rock Polish, Rhyhorn, which is disgusting. And he has Rock Blast. He only gets 2 Rock Blasts, and I live. I'm in basically sweep range with Carvanha and Fletchling. I think both of them actually can sweep. I get the Psychic off. Major Psychic. He uses Tailwind to outspeed. He gets the Aerial Ace off. He does outspeeds me, but I do have priority Fletchling, and all I have to do is Acrobatics here. And he activates of course he activates the Berry Juice. All I have to do is Overheat. I shockingly Overheat just because I want to get rid of that special attack. I do have a special attack Invest. This is a regular one. This is a regular Fletchling without U-turn. I don't know why U-turn Swords Dance is so popular now, but I rather use Overheat Swords Dance, Acrobatics set, even if it is outdated, and Acrobatics sweeps because it does 50 Charmander, and that's GG. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. Check out my friend Noah. He's in the description, and I'll see y'all next time. It's your boy Mel signing out. Peace.